You have a minute?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Could you rip off a theme song for the pod real quick?
Sing it right now.
Yeah.
The day is something that you can count as the mother show.
Welcome, boys and girls, to the Is This Something show. Dogs and cats, lizards and spiders.
Welcome, ghosts as well.
Ghouls, goblins,
Yep.
Vampires.
Skeletons and big snakes. Bigger than naturally
bigger than
occurring
usual.
snakes.
Then if you saw it, you would say, "It's a big snake."
Yep.
Honey, here, come get a picture of me with this big snake. And that's you on safari. We
All are
allow
welcome.
every creature from every walk of life, spooky or otherwise, to listen to this show, and that makes us good people. So
And heroes.
yeah, we are. You know, we are kind of heroes. I'm glad you said that, Patrick.
You're welcome.
Do you want to introduce yourself? Should we do that?
No. I'm okay.
This is Patrick. He is kind of a loaf about, lazy man about town.
Sure.
Kind of a good for nothing. I can't think of any good old fashioned words for just like a rich entitled guy that just doesn't do anything.
Oh, maybe a dandy?
A dandy, yes.
That could work.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Patrick's kind of the dandy, just gallivanting around town with his father's money.
Yep.
And this is fun. Why don't you introduce me? We're having a great time. Patrick, smile.
I'm okay.
I'm glad you're okay, but it's okay if you're not okay.
Well, I just meant like I'm good on the introduction. If you want to take care of yours as well, that would be great.
It's kind of
But
lopsided.
I do appreciate the intro. Thank you.
I'm Conor. I'm the other half of this dynamic duo. Everybody, it's fucking hot in Los Angeles.
It's so fucking hot.
It's unbelievable. Something you do is you open your weather app if you're in LA during a heat wave, and you take a screenshot and you send it to your family that lives elsewhere. I had to send 3 of them because it kept climbing as the day went on. I think around me it peaked at 107.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
I went to the beach yesterday. I'll show you just a hint.
Damn.
My armpits got sunburned.
Patrick,
It
I
happened
told
on
you
the other
it was
side,
a
too.
bad idea to go.
And then my I'm not gonna show this. Obviously,
That's for premium subscribers.
that's for Patreon subscribers. I just have this strip of like red on my stomach.
Yikes, dude. That is not fun.
Sucks. No.
I don't know. I got a really bad sunburn earlier in quarantine because I just my skin hadn't seen the sun in such just like unfiltered quantities. And then I sat outside of a coffee shop and talked to someone for a couple hours, and I was wearing a 3/4 sleeve. And so it looked like I was wearing gauntlets. It was just
You were
crimson.
wearing a 3-piece suit.
I was wearing a 3-piece suit and a cummerbund and a belt and suspenders. Because if you don't have a chance to go out, then you want to really go out when you do finally. And
Right.
my hands burnt to crisp. Something about the heat that I wasn't thinking of, because I went outside a couple hours ago, is just the air quality is just dog shit. And so like
Yeah.
I got on my bike to go somewhere very close by, but my eyes stung immediately. I was like, oh, fun, cool.
We were out for hours today. We were out and about.
Why? What were you doing? It's a scorcher. You know that, right? It's another one.
We went to Costco.
Famously cool though.
Yep. Very
Yeah.
ice cold in
Ice
there.
cold.
I got some computer speakers with a subwoofer.
Why don't you bump
$40
something on there?
$40 off.
Why don't you play us a
well,
tune?
I can't because my headphones are plugged into it.
Okay, kind of a weak ass excuse. What'd you do next?
Well, that was last. Before
Google,
that,
fuck off. My Google Assistant just announced to the room, I'm sitting here quietly until someone asks me a question. I know you're in the middle of something, but I am
You got to get those out.
so
Get rid of
annoyed.
those.
they try to give it personality, and it's getting more and more annoying because I'm constantly asking my thing like, what time is it? What time is it? And it tells me. But like the other day I was like, remind me to do X, and it was like, sure, I'll set that reminder for you. And then a beat, and then it goes, side note. Oh no. Side note, it's like, if you ever want to know what time it is, just say and ask, what time is it? And I'm in my apartment alone, and I'm just like, I ask you that all the time. I'm constantly asking you what time it is. It does this thing where it's like, and by the way, if you ever want to know what your day looks like, just say murmur. What's my day look like tomorrow? Is that supposed to be good? Am I supposed to want that? I'm getting pretty peeved.
That's why I don't want any of those things in my home.
I have
ever
my phone
I don't get
and then
it. I don't
3
understand
assistants.
the point. I am so perfectly happy to manually put music on my phone. Or to not even put it on my phone, to push the button to send it to the Bluetooth speaker. That's fine.
When I play music,
I can
it's through
flick a light switch.
Okay.
I can also flick a light switch on my own.
Well, I've been turning on 2 lamps, so
Great. I can also turn on 2 lamps on my own.
Yeah, pal.
I don't need a fucking robot in my home listening to me all day long, sending my information directly to Mr. Jeff Bezos.
Listen, you fool. That's Amazon. Google's a different company owned by Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh. Never mind. I'm sure they're okay.
They're probably cool, actually.
They're probably just fine and not doing anything weird.
Yeah. The first Google Assistant I got was because it was very cool. I was like, I want to have this. So I went out and bought it on Black Friday. The same day, my sister was unknowingly, not aware of my own purchase, buying me the same thing because I'm a terrible sibling to shop for. And then the other 2 are just because Google's been trying to just fucking get these things off the shelves.
Oh yeah,
they just try to clear
for
inventory.
Like $20.
No, it's not even selling. They do this thing regularly where they just give them away. Like there was one, it was like, sign up for Spotify and get a Google Play Home Mini Nest guy. And then after that, it wasn't even a sign up for Spotify. It's just like, hey, this is free. And I'm, hey, you like free stuff.
Okay, I do, but that's scary. Why? Like, what incentive do they have to give them away for free other than just trying to have them in everyone's home?
I mean, that's what it is.
Which is only to sell ads.
It's getting people in the ecosystem so that when the time comes to buy a TV, it's like, well, I guess I already have a Google Home. I want to get the one that is Google Home compatible. And so that's what it all is. Folks, is this something, a well-known tech podcast, where we kind of just, break down and discuss what's going on with technology. What's going on? Would you say you're afraid of Google Home? Since we talk about your fears in every podcast.
I guess so.
It's kind of lame. That's weak shit, dude. I can't believe you're such a scared wuss.
I don't cower before them, but
please don't sell my information.
The prospect of it is terrifying. Yeah.
Well,
but I mean, I also use an iPhone and I use Google every day, and
I mean, it's constant compromise. Yeah.
They all know what I'm doing 24/7. So
Firefox just gave me a new message.
I just don't want them listening.
Well, there's not much you can do about
some
it, pal.
Control. Oh, they're all right. You can turn it off. They're probably still listening to me.
Okay, I'm your digital assistant.
Because I am that important, and they do care what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get into. What kind of stuff are you kind of airing out, and companies are so willing to get their hands on?
What kind of twisted shit am I looking at? You mean?
Yeah, what are you into, man?
I don't know. I just don't want it.
Good.
I don't want that product.
We ran with it, and we got to a really great place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of like giving myself away to it. I already have.
Well, you're a real whore for tech.
I am. It's, you know what? It's really a bummer because as far as gadgets and the level of stupidity of those gadgets, nobody beats Amazon. Amazon's got fucking like We got a voice-controlled microwave. We've got a ring that you can talk to. We've got sunglasses with speakers in them. We've got all kinds of tubes that play music and video, and you can put it inside of a mailbox, and it'll tell the mailman how much you're happy to get. And it's just like constant dumb shit because they want to get their stuff in your house, and they want the ecosystem. They want you buying things on Amazon when you run out of stuff. So like,
what if they had those things that they have that like it's like a station. It's like a kiosk, kind of like a parking meter that you walk up to and it sucks your dick.
You're saying they already have that? Or you'd like to see it?
I've seen a prototype. I don't know if it was real, but yeah.
Well, that's in
I think it exists.
Japanese sperm banks, right? Spurn.
Maybe that's what it was. I think that's what it was. So
yeah.
I'm thinking to show support for the USPS and for the brave mailmen, next to your mailbox, it's mandatory for every home in the US to also have one of those dick sucking machines.
That's
so that your postman can get blown.
So they'll deliver.
Post ladies, sorry.
Post person.
Take a seat. Well, these only work on.
We don't need the dicks, SJWs coming on after you again. Post people. Yeah, then that works.
But I mean, it does only work on regardless
on
of
dick.
Whatever. Yes, you must have.
Patrick's just stumbling around
for it to work.
But I mean, like, if you've got a dick, that's cool.
But,
and it is. It's very cool. Dick's very funny, but very cool. And then I guess their new slogan could be like, delivering your mail, rain, sleet, or come.
See?
Yeah?
Now we're talking.
We're going to have to figure out what to do with snow.
Maybe we just call it snow.
So we have to reframe.
Oh, it just made so much snow.
Slopes are covered, babe. So we just have to completely reframe cum.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think we could do that.
It's a rebrand.
So, folks, we've got a couple things on the docket. One is getting a dick-sucking machine next to every mailbox.
In the U.S.
2, we're calling cum snow now.
Yeah.
Do we want to call snow still? Or do we want to just... Actually, we could go the other way. We could just call snowfall cum or splooge.
Oh, like this... I can't believe it's coming so hard outside. There's a huge cum storm happening outside right now.
Kids, you can go back to bed. It's a cum day. I used to shovel, but now I got a cum blower last winter.
Cum man. Go out and build a cum man with your friends.
Frosty, the
what?
The cum man. I thought you would get there on your own, but
no.
Far be it from me to trust my partner in business.
No. What's next on our schedule?
Okay, so now what?
If we could burn through this as quickly as possible, that'd be great for me.
You want to just set it up and knock it down?
Yeah.
All right. So this is, you may have guessed by the first 15 minutes, not a gaming podcast.
Yeah.
Unless
it's a cum podcast.
It's a cum podcast.
Yeah.
It's a cumcast. Cum. Oh God, that one I don't like so much.
But that's just about snow.
Patrick, what are you playing?
So
it is just about snow. I kind of forgot where we landed on that.
Solitaire mostly.
Okay, yeah. I'm kind of just sitting and looking at my reflection in the TV.
Blank screen.
Just thinking about what it means to be aware.
I like how those gaming they always ask everyone what they're playing right now, as if they're not all replaying Final Fantasy VII or some bullshit from their childhood.
Well, actually, I've been getting
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, right. I've actually been playing a ton of Metal Gears 2.
Of some fucking JRPG.
Well, you were playing a Final Fantasy. This is not a video game podcast, but yeah, you're right. What's that?
I tried it. It was
whatever. Anyway, that said, there's a new Avengers video game out, made by the Final Fantasers themselves, the Square Knuckles.
Oh, published by them.
It's made by. Oh, you're right. It's made by a woman named Kristen Dynamics. Kind of amazing that she did this, but still mediocre all the same. But the reason that I bring that up, dear Patrick Brown, dear Patrick Ulysses Brown,
Yes.
pub, is a wonderful Instagram page that we came across about, I would say, a year and change ago, which
Longer. I think it was a machinima thing.
Either way, a while ago. And this was, I think, pre Endgame. So this is, we came kind of in the time around Infinity War.
For sure.
And it's a meme page called The Team Avengers.
Uh-huh.
And it's all Avengers memes, but they're not good. I don't know if you were expecting them to be good, but
no.
Yes.
Well, it's mostly I think it's also endearing because I want to say it's Russian.
It's
like,
there's definitely some
English,
sort of language.
Clearly, when I read them out loud, I hear a Russian accent.
Well, that's
I
everything.
could be completely wrong, but
You do that
I don't care.
constantly.
I have no incentive to find out the origin of these memes, the country of origin. So
yeah, no,
I'm
we
gonna
haven't
go with
really looked
Russian.
into it that much. It fits the bill too. There was one that I'm not gonna dig for it because this is the kind of page that posts like 6 things a day. Listen, I want to make sure that people know that we're not clowning on people for liking Marvel movies. I like Marvel movies. I'm tired. I'm glad that whole Avengers
they shouldn't make
phase
any
is
more.
over. I think that I really enjoyed Endgame. I really like so many of the movies. But there's a certain quality to the like things that are just made because they are recognizable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, help me put this into words. It's just like it's scratching an itch that's not even itching anymore. There was a bug bite there 2 weeks ago.
Yes. And you've been told that it still itches.
Yeah, it's like taking sugar pills after you don't need the medication anymore.
It's a machine built to generate hype and then getting excited about it.
It's kind of like when the post mailbox machine keeps sucking, but the post person already nutted.
Yes. And is just kind of standing there now.
But it's totally
sorting your
just like
mail.
you're scrolling Instagram and you're like, let me get my Marvel memes. And it's just like,
Yeah.
why are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, whatever. But I mean, we can go through some of these. We realized that maybe the last episode of this podcast may be too visual and just reading off memes verbatim. So we're gonna try to split the difference here.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I have it up here. Here's a topical one, which this kind of like it's not quite the like Voldemort's in the White House, but
Bernie Sanders, Luke Skywalker.
Nancy Pelosi is Yoda.
Yeah.
We gotta get Voldemort out, and you know how you do, you Horcrux. That one of the Horcruxes is Baron Trump.
Yep. What were you saying? Are you gonna read the thing?
I don't even remember, dude. It's a screenshot of a coronavirus tally, and it says coronavirus cases 14,605,000. And then below that, deaths 595,171. And below that, 8,376,422. And below that is Doctor Strange talking to Tony Stark, billionaire philanthropist, playboy. He's a billionaire activist, philanthropist, play guy, Playmobil. And it's him saying, I looked into the report. I saw 14,605 coronavirus cases.
It fucking sucks. This is
not
sucks.
Funny.
This is such a bad no.
Yeah, and that I think that would only be funny is if one person had died. Because that's the thing from Infinity War. There's 16 or 17 million possibilities. How many do we win in? We win in one. This case, 600,000 people are dead.
I do like these memes when translated seem like they were written by an AI because I think these are the memes that those movies deserve.
I
are
mean,
just weird, kind of like robot sounding shit. I love the hashtags though.
do you want to read those off? I mean, you don't have to.
Not all of them, but everything is tagged.
Mm-hmm.
It's Into the Spider-Verse is tagged in there for some reason. Wonder Woman 84 is in the mix.
Yeah, well, so is Shazam and Aquaman.
Yep. Just anything DC Extended Universe and DC Comics. Every actor, every like, possible tenuous connection is listed. Nothing about COVID though, weirdly.
Spider-Man
You'd think
PS4.
that would be...
Well, it's not called the Team COVID. Also,
no,
did we not really get into... It's called the Team Avengers.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe the Team, Avengers.
How many followers does it have?
I would love to tell you. It's got 11.2 thousand followers. I got more than that.
Oh, they have a backup account.
They have a backup account?
Yeah.
Oh,
In case they get hacked.
I guess. These are different names, though.
Yeah, it is. It's just a totally different page. Fine.
The last time it was posted on was October of 2019, though. So definitely not so used. This one's actually pretty good. It's lasagna in the microwave be like, and it's 9 panels with Chris Evans as the Human Torch, around him as Captain America, and he's cold. Because lasagna gets cold on the inside.
I've heard that.
They're just so wordy.
It is walls of text.
We're on the alternate.
You don't care about the Avengers game, right?
I mean, I might get it when it's like $20 or $15, but what?
I don't know.
What were you going to spoil it?
Yeah. The hour I've played, it is. What was the aggregate score of that game?
It's like 71 last I checked.
Yeah, I've never played a more aggressively 71 game. It's so middle of the road. Graphically, it's a real bummer. Like,
yeah,
it does not look good. It also does that thing that I think most games have sort of started to move away from, where, like, you know, when you turn in GTA or Red Dead or Last of Us or anything, it's like a fluid turn. Like, you don't just like pivot.
right.
Well, this does away with all that, and it is just like
just twitch movement.
You can, if you just like, yeah, like.
Oh, does your character immediately face the way that you flicked it?
Yes,
that's funny.
Yeah.
There's a way to do that.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Well, even The Witcher 3, famously, people didn't like the movement system because it was too much like directional, like, and you had to veer different ways.
You have to go in like a huge circle,
right? But they changed it so that when you go in a direction, at first Geralt is still facing the way you had him, and then as he walks, he moves and he turns. It's just like, this is not a cheap video game, and it's not like a cheap.
That's the weird thing.
Property.
It's like, it's the Avengers and Square Enix, which you would think would be like a colossal budget, which I'm sure it did have, but it's like, so it's that, and then it looks like a remaster of a PS3 game to me.
Okay.
Also, like, the combat's fun, like, but it is really like you are just fighting robots, which is so fucking boring. Like, you walk into a room, it's a bunch of robots. You go into the next room, it's a bunch of the same robots. Then you have to climb some stuff and like swing around, and then guess what's waiting for you? Can you guess?
Oh, more robots.
It is more robots. That's right. Yeah. And then you meet an Avenger, and then the two of you go to a room.
And do you fight more robots?
Can you imagine what is waiting for you in said room? It is robots.
It is robots.
really sucks. That part of it. I kind of think maybe they put all of the money into the multiplayer. But
all right. Well, when it's cheaper in 3 weeks, I will maybe pick it up and play it with you.
It's kind of fun.
I do want to play it with you, but I mean, Tony Hawk's out, and Mario All Stars 3D is coming out in like a week and a half.
Oh yeah.
Very, very excited for that. So I'm not really trying to spend money on one of the most thoroughly mediocre releases of the year. Although I have feelings about Ghost of Tsushima, but again, not a gaming podcast. Anyway, you feel that too.
No, but it is a killing time podcast.
This podcast,
where we have to like talk
fill
about
an hour,
anything, so that we can this marathon.
Well, we're making so money hand over fist doing this. We're just getting so much cash coming in the door. You couldn't stop us if you tried to.
Yes.
Well, you have sponsorships.
I don't even think we have the option to make money on YouTube right now.
Yeah, almost certainly not.
What do you have to do? What do you have to do that? Is that
you have to have a certain amount of like, I don't know. It was enabled on my old YouTube account that I started in high school. Not that I ever made any money, but I set up an AdSense account and I was like 15 and I was like, cool, probably get money from this. I did not.
And did you?
I did not get any money from that. No.
Oh,
I guess in an abstract sense, it maybe led to my career sort of in digital media, which is what puts bread on my bacon now. I don't know.
Actually,
sucks.
You know what? I probably just need to like add a credit card. We probably just don't have a card attached to it.
Yeah, but there should be like an account where they hold it for us. Like we're Batman. Like a trust fund. But that's a segue. This is the kind of post what we're talking about, where it is just like supplemental. It is just a sugar pill. It's just like you need to see Batman on your feet. So
yes, and if you don't, you will die.
This is
you won't know what to do.
A classic meme format. You would have seen it on Machinima's Facebook page. It's just black on the top. It says who will win, and then below that it is a picture of Ben Affleck as Batman, and then versus Hugh Jackman as Logan. That's just it.
So far, so good.
The 9 or 10 comments, which we're not just going to read comments again like last week, but a lot of them say Wolverine, but there is an excellent question from the account Marvel Superheroes. It's probably supposed to be heroes. And it just says, difficult question. Huh, that is a thinker.
Yeah, that's a stumper, and something that is worth your time to think about for sure.
What does this mean?
What?
Can you see this meme on Marvel Superheroes?
Oh, sorry.
It's tagged the location of this post as mathematics, which I don't understand Instagram, but XY in English is Fat Thor, which was problematic, right?
I don't know.
Or something. I don't know. That was something we had to all talk about for a couple weeks.
I don't
Disney
know.
fat shaming Thor.
Sure.
Which I mean, I guess there's merit to it. But also then there's XY in mathematics and it's just lightning Thor. So
I mean, they're variables.
Maybe this is one for the teachers.
Right?
Yeah, but X and Y in English are pretty well-used letters, right?
Y is X not so much.
Well,
Y is definitely
certainly an important.
Xylophone, saxophone.
It's big in music, I guess, would be the middle ground between these two.
What are their xophones?
Xophones?
Are there xophones?
Well, there's a xylophone class of instrument. That's the thing about X and Y in mathematics. It's just a variable. It can literally be any number. That could be A or B. Or W and 6. Well, no, it can't be 6. I'm stupid. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay.
Calm down.
What is this? This must be a line or something. I'm sorry. Now I'm just dumbfounded by this one. Do I not get this because I didn't watch Thor: The Dark World?
I think I saw that movie, and this doesn't make sense.
Can you break this down
remember that movie.
for our dear audio listeners?
From that, right?
Well, no,
just-
because he's got this. Yeah, the middle image is Ragnarok. Because he's got the stripes and the
It
short
just
hair.
says it's like a pirate had a baby with an angel.
Yeah, but it's
I
a
don't
picture
get
of
it.
Odin, then a picture of Chris Hemsworth, and then a picture of his mom, right?
I think so.
Okay. I guess.
So I guess he's the baby.
9,700 likes.
Look, there's a lot of people out there who don't speak very good English.
This person commented, she is not angel, she is goddess.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure that person is a treat to hang out with.
You guys ever think about how Odin's wife is a goddess and not a princess or an angel or fucking whatever?
Seems like a real gem right there.
He's not a gem. He's an angel.
Jesus.
I like that
Ugh.
page is getting so much more action than this one. Oh boy, a lot of Loki love. I don't know. It's just like we can stop making these. Just make Spider-Verse movies.
Or I would even argue just be done with it entirely. Just stop for 20 years, then you can come back, make another round of whatever, but just no more for a while.
How long until they fizzle out? Because they'll be bad, right?
There's already been really bad ones.
I mean,
I don't
there's
know.
been mediocre ones. There's Captain Marvel, and then The Dark World, and then whatever else.
I think those are pretty bad. Well, that Dark World one is legit bad.
Did not see it. Did not plan to.
But a lot of them are really, really aggressively just like, yep, they used the Marvel cookie cutter again.
Yeah. Well,
And this time they added sprinkles though.
Oh,
So
I did want to tell you something that I heard.
go ahead.
Actually, I don't know if I can talk about this. No, I probably can.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
What?
I heard that. I'll tell a different thing, but I heard that on the set of Hobbs and Shaw, Jason Statham and The Rock neither of them wanted to be second on the call sheet, so they had to be listed as 1A and 1B.
Wait, this was in what?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I mean, yeah, which we don't have a call sheet.
No. And if we did, I would be number one.
Well, you'd be 1B, sure.
No, just one. And then you'd be 1A. But I would just be one.
No, we can get into the particulars later with our lawyers, but
That we have.
yes. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to be on this page anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Do we? So there was one
it's pretty
post that
draining.
we really liked that. This is exhausting. It's just birthday posts and just. Oh, it's just a lot. I mean, like, I get it. I get why people like this. I don't want to be mean. But whatever. You know what? Fuck it. The gloves are off. No, I have nothing
Okay,
to
go for
say.
it.
But there was one post that we came across, which was it was like super weird, and it was like I don't even remember how it went, but like it was the Avengers cursing, like Spider-Man and Iron Man. They were like shit or fuck, and then Captain America each time was like language, Spider-Man, or language, Iron Man. And then there's one where they like ask him a question and his answer it's framed as a way to make it sound like he just said a swear, like the kind of thing you would
Yeah.
like play on your friends at like the playground or whatever, and it's like they just swore, and it ends with a panel of like the Avengers all smiling. Like Peter Parker and Tony Stark, and they're smiling at the camera, and they're all just like language, Captain.
It's...
there's no like punctuation or anything.
This we would probably have to scroll through like a decade's worth of posts, right? To find
it
that
would-
again.
Well, I actually don't know. Yes, probably a lot, but not a tremendous amount.
Oh, hang on. I found one more that we absolutely must discuss.
You sent me in Discord?
I don't know. Can I? Share.
Oh, are you on your phone?
Oh, wait, I can copy the link.
That works too.
I'm on my PC.
I'm wondering if there's any other ones I haven't seen. I think it's just Thor: The Dark World. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what's really awesome about this one?
What is really awesome about this one, Patrick?
Is the hashtags here, because in this one, where it's relevant, they don't have any DC hashtags.
Right. I think so this is a Joker meme. I think the Joker stuff is in so many people's heads so separate from the DC extended universe. Like, just completely. And I, that was like kind of the point of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, but it's also just like there's just this division. So what we're looking at here is, why don't you tell us about it?
It's a side by side of Thanos and the Joker, and then the text is: "As kids, we love heroes. As adults, we understand villains too."
What does that mean?
Hashtag, and then it says, "Take your friends." Hashtag Marvel. Hashtag Thanos. Hashtag.
Is there even a hashtag Joker in here? There's not.
There's nothing.
There's not
nothing
there's
DC
only
or Joker
one villain.
No.
I guess Tom Hiddleston, the tricksome Loki, I do find myself identifying with more and more as I grow older.
Can you imagine being so fucking like edgy, but at the same time so goddamn corny and immature that you identify with Thanos or fucking Joker or the Joker, either way, like you identify with them?
No, it's understand.
You fucking kidding
Patrick.
me?
It's imagine seeing
you understand
it with like family or like a friend's younger brother, and you're walking out of Infinity War and you're like, "Whew, what a bummer!" And like this, like you're with like a kid or something, and he's like, "I mean, you gotta understand what Thanos is saying, right?" Okay, sure, but
yeah, I guess so.
I really wanted to like Infinity War, but I feel like they just didn't, pay any mind to the really rational points behind Thanos' plan. There's too many people.
What was that one a long time ago? It's probably just like a copy pasta thing now, but that dude who's like, or maybe it was a Reddit post. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but it's like, all my heroes are complicated, like, and they're seen as bad people because they're smarter than everyone else. And then it was 100% fictional characters. Obviously, Rick from Rick and Morty was on that list.
Sure, yeah, he's really complicated.
Yep, Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad was on that list. The Joker, of course. The Joker.
Yeah.
Fuck, who else? I think probably Tyler Durden from Fight Club had to have been on there, right?
Of course, yeah.
Has to have been. I don't remember that, but there's no way that wasn't on there.
It's just like
all fictional characters, though. Down the line, all fictional, which is like, but these only think these people are cool because they were expressly written to make you think that.
Exactly. Yes.
That's not even touching on like assuming you're a genius.
You're a smart guy, right?
Yeah.
But also like Rick, to get into the particulars of Rick and Morty, like Rick and Tyler Durden, try as they might, the writers do everything in their power to be like, hey, this is not a good thing to strive for. And these people are like, man, I am kind of a Rick.
But also looking way too much into it. Like, it's just a funny show.
Yeah.
Don't try to.
There was a joke that I used to do that I don't do so often. Also because I don't really see people anymore. But whenever I found like a lull in the conversation, and I would just be like, I used to think I was actually kind of a Morty, but I think I'm a bit more of a Rick. Or I'll be like, let's go around and let's all say we're a Rick or a Morty. And I do that. If I do that with you, you'd be like, oh, okay. And you would laugh and we would have fun with it. But I was like on a on some kind of Zoom call or something, and someone was like, "I think I'm a Morty," and then someone else had it, and they're like, "I actually think I'm bird person," and someone's like, "I'm more of a summer," and I was like,
and then you can't get out of it. You can't be like,
no,
I was joking. That's actually lame. Was the joke?
That's actually stupid. You're dumb. You're actually a stupid dumb person. No, listen. I like licking 40, but I don't know.
Yeah, so do I. It's funny, but
it's a funny show. It's just the worst fan base of all time.
Yeah.
The funny thing about these
I wonder if I could find that.
See if you can, because that would be great to look at.
I don't even know what I would look. I'm not really sure. Honestly, what I would Google.
There's probably 45 of them made a day. It's got to be common. What I was gonna say is though, I
googled Rick and Morty Joker My Heroes.
Okay,
it's not working. Oh, there is some Rick and Morty
Joker My Hero Academia. Do you want to send that?
What is that? What is that show?
My Hero Academia.
I hear that name all the time. It's nonsense.
I don't know.
It's essentially
we can't get into anime.
Gibberish.
We can't open that door right now. Maybe we can have a guest on and do anime memes in the future. You know what? We'll have Jeff on, and he can walk us through anime memes.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no. You want to send it? We're gonna have to do an episode. I feel like I say listen so much.
I'm just on a random Reddit thread now.
Is that where you want to be?
No, it's not. It's not. But I do have to read this. I do
we'll
have to read this thing.
We'll have to do a Joker episode at some point, because I will sometimes send you that Joker meme page posts.
But I need to.
Okay, go ahead.
Share this. So. Tyler Durden this is just a comment on something. Tyler Durden is such a hero that he needs to be violently expelled for the sake of the afflicted protagonist at the end of the Fight Club story, and Redditors love to cite that, quote, snowflake speech.
Now, I haven't seen Fight Club, so I don't know what's going on here, but what's going on here?
All right, I don't want to spoil the movie for you.
But just tell me the whole plot. Just
I don't know. He was just the Joker before Joker came back. I mean, he occupied the same space in like shitty internet person.
Yeah, I get it.
Before the Joker, and like that's a good movie too. It's a very good movie, but it's definitely like the same. I mean, it's probably corny, a little cornier now if I watched it now. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, but like it's a good movie. But same thing to like the Rick and Morty thing or whatever, where it's like just the worst fans in the world who would put way too much stock.
I mean, I've heard plenty that it's a good movie, but I have had no interest to go and watch it because, I mean, just of the stuff around it. And I know I'd probably like it, but also, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I know.
Hold on. I found a good meme that's kind of like Language Captain-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see this? So it's just like 4 rows of image, and the top is Captain America pulling a helicopter towards the landing pad. Second one is Spider-Man pulling 2 halves of a ferry back together. Third one is Thor pulling 2 things on that big star forge thing back together. And then the fourth one is Tony Stark from the first movie, just with his arms outstretched. And each one is captioned, "Yeah!" with a scream. And the last one is just Tony Starks with sunglasses.
Yep.
And it just says, "Easy, boys."
So good.
I don't understand
funny.
What a lot of people do love Tony Stark. Like, oh, Tony Stark.
I bet that was on the list. I bet that was on the list too.
I think because he's like, I guess a dickhead, but like a cool dickhead.
But also not that cool. He looks like a douche. It's like weird clear tinted sunglasses. It's not a cool look.
Well, you think that.
And again, written character.
I also think
not a person who exists.
Not a person.
A written fictional character.
And if he did, who
also has a fantasy suit.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
If he existed, he would be clowned on consistently every day on the internet.
In real life, what you end up with is fucking Elon Musk
You get
or
Elon
something.
Musk, who
Where
does
it's just a deranged fucking egomaniac who had like one cool idea.
It sucks too that like the guy who's just boring tunnels around is like, so shitty.
The Tesla thing is like great. That's a good thing probably.
Yeah, I mean like the open
why are you on Twitter though?
That dude.
Shut up.
Oh no. Okay, so I stumbled down something that maybe we'll have to talk about.
Go on.
Which is Elon Musk, Tony Stark memes specifically. Because
oh no.
Wow, there's a lot going on here, Patrick. Oh,
yeah, this
God.
sucks.
Hold on.
I can't really see them, but it looks awful. Because it's people who actually unironically make that comparison, right?
Yes. So here's him.
Cool.
I guess he was in Iron Man 2.
Oh, I kind of remember that actually.
Which is just like,
well, I think he was more. I think at the time he was also less. He was kind of just known as a dude who made. Who was an electric car.
He was just like a rich guy that had like plans instead of just being like we're taking our company public at $420 a share, and then got fined millions of dollars for doing that.
What did he say? Pronouns are boring. That was one of his heaters, right?
That was a recent one that upset Grimes.
His wife.
The mother of his child. Who was like, this is not a good hill to die on, you fucking idiot.
Also, you are worth so much goddamn money. Sit down, never say a word
on
again.
Twitter?
Retreat into your beachside mansion and just like close the shades and stay there. You have no reason to interact with people anymore.
All right, so there's a decent amount of them that are clowning on him.
Okay, good.
All right, and this is comparing the Hulkbuster with Iron Man to him being a Union Buster. So,
yeah.
All right, good. So the left has sort of co-opted the Tony Stark, Elon Musk meme. That's good.
I think they're very aware of this type of like,
however,
Joker guys.
Yeah, I think that one's probably not as in vogue.
Or like
I think
tortured geniuses.
Yeah, I think because I know somebody once that was like, he just wants to help humankind so much, and then he'll get on stage and he'll be like, "Don't trains fucking suck? You're all close to people, and it's smelly and it sucks, and it's for poor people. We should have pods."
And it's like, no, we're all pretty cool with trains.
Yeah, everyone's pretty hip with it.
It's fine. It's all good. We don't need some weird, exclusive, fucking high end. Like, if you're gonna dig a tunnel, dig a fucking train tunnel. Why?
Yeah, well,
why do we need this moronic fucking car shuttle system?
Which a consistent thread in the Hyperloop thing is that from concept, of course, like anything else in the world, from rendering concept to implementation, it gets so much shittier. So if you look at the stuff that they had planned for Vegas, it was this like enormous like shuttle port with like trams that could hold a dozen or more people, like ferrying people. Now it only will take a Tesla of 4 to 5 people, only the length of the existing convention center in Vegas.
Does it exist? Like there is one in Vegas?
They started
or something
making it. But the most recent plans, it only works for Teslas, and it's basically like a slightly underground parking garage for 8 Teslas, and it only goes what would amount to a 20-minute walk, and it is not at all wheelchair accessible. Like not even a little bit.
You did it. You've revolutionized transport around the Vegas Convention Center for Tesla owners who don't use a wheelchair.
You get up and
congratulations.
You get up and stick your hand out at a public talk. Sir, may I be the first to thank you?
Yes.
Sir,
You've changed my life.
you salute Elon Musk. He's such a dickhead. He'd probably be like, out of ease.
Yeah. I'd take the compliment.
Here's a pretty good one from 9YAG. It's a picture. It's a photo taken off a screen of Elon Musk's appearance on JRE smoking a blunt, and at the top it's him looking at the J, not a blunt. I'm so sorry. And it just says, "When you realize you could build an Iron Man suit." That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
You can't.
You can't build an Iron Man suit. It's impossible. It's fiction.
Yep. It's not a thing that exists or is going to anytime soon.
All right, here's the meme.
Is this our closer?
What we've been working towards the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, it's the most interesting man in the world, the spokesman for Dos Equis. And it's just top text.
This really
now
blows.
that I am retired, the most interesting man in the world is, and then at the bottom, real life Tony Stark. ... Elon Musk. Shut up. Shut up.
Let's go to this guy's house.
Elon's house?
Yeah, no. Whoever made that.
What? I mean, to like hang out?
Just for drinks, yeah.
Yeah,
dinner drinks.
They seem pretty cool.
They seem tight.
Looking at pictures of Elon Musk is just gonna make my heart explode. A week earlier.
We're at an hour too. We can call it here.
But there's so many more to go through. Oh, I saw.
Yeah, but the burden on your soul would be too great.
I don't know if you saw this, but there was a tweet announcing that Paul Thomas Anderson is going to use Philip Seymour Hoffman's son as a role in his upcoming movie. But it's like the picture. The headline makes it sound like the picture would be of Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, but it was a picture of PTA, and I forgot what he looked like. So I was like, damn, Philip Seymour Hoffman's son got old so fast. I was like, wow. Damn, my guy.
What?
Oh, no.
Did you see Phantom Thread? I never saw it.
I have it. Well, actually, I have it on my computer I'm not using right now. I want to see it. Because I heard it was good. I did just watch Boogie Nights for the first time. Which is great.
Yeah.
I love John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
You said you lived on the street? No. Oh. Hi. Oh, God. What a good show. And we've gotten to the part where we just talk about Boogie Nights.
Yeah. Well,
I hate Elon. All right. Well, I think that's enough. Just short of an hour.
That's all you get.
We'll have to do an episode on Elon.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? A podcast where you chat about stuff, but it's about a topic. You think someone would have tried it before?
Are we split? Weren't we gonna choose an Is This Something? We
are. I picked one out. If you're
you got one.
If you're hip with that, yeah. I'm gonna throw it your way. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will say thank you to Max Malavenda for the last one. Please disregard any law office that has heard from Max. Please disregard. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's insane. And this week, coming at us from Asteroid Beat, is this something? Starvor, the Empire's light snack.
Yeah.
Again, not one. All right. Bye, everybody.
That you can count as the show.